Okay, here we are again. Today we're doing the Orange Sea of Blood, the Martell Sea of Blood. I have to say, one of my most satisfied times playing Game of Thrones, probably in months, was I was playing this deck the other day, and my opponent was Martell Fealty, and he set up Dorne! And he decided that he was only going to marshal Bastard Daughters, and then try to play resets. He flipped Valar Morghulis and March to the Wall and all the rest of it, for about 5 plots, and just didn't marshal any characters. But every single turn, I played Put to the Torch with Isle of Ravens to shuffle it back, and just kept deleting his Rose Roads and Dornish fiefdoms. So on plot 5 or 6, he had about 10 cards in hand with Dorne and I think a Rose Road, because I did spend a turn killing Fleabottom instead. And that was all he had on his locations. So at that point he left the game, and if this agenda does anything good for the game, killing off the reset spam decks like that will definitely be a good thing that it does. You know, he was sitting there trying to do false plans. He literally played false plans, tried to do his Viperize and everything. Oh, I'm going to discard your hand and reset the board. Well, that doesn't work if I just kill all your economy locations as a punishment for that. Anyways, let's talk about the Martell Sea of Blood deck. We've got some typical Martell stuff, and then we have some not as typical Martell stuff. We have the Prince's Plan. This is a strength buff that could also give a military icon to a character that ordinarily would not have one. We have Dawn and Hota's Axe for more strength buffs to help get a win by 5 military challenge. We have Imprisoned for obvious reasons on the same theme there. We've got Starfall, you can take the military icons. And then on the characters, we have this guy. You take somebody's icon and then they can't defend against them. Of course, they can't defend anyways if you just take their military icon. But this is a character that can come out and just get the Sea of Blood trigger by himself. So he's a good guy to have around. A lot of typical Martell characters. And then we have one Quentin Martell. He can gain stealth and 5 strength on military if the opponent chooses you to go second. And a lot of times they're not going to want to pick you to go first because you're going to be threatening to do your agenda trigger before they can do their challenges. Some House Dane escorts because you can give them, Dawn, and they will get Intimidate. And they're all just a generally good card since they can revive from the discard pile. Edric Dane can be a military icon with stealth, also goes with Dawn. The Host of the Boneway can become big. We've got this new Desert Raider. He seems pretty good. The Stealth Dark Star, obviously. And then because I have some strength buffs, I threw in some big Arianes. I think she could do a lot of work. So we have a couple Great Halls. We don't have that many characters that get the -2 from the Great Hall. I think 5. 2 Vipers, 2 Arianes, and Quentin. So just 2. Not any more than that. And instead we have, in addition to the Groves and Fiefdoms, we have the Summersea ports. And I put these in. And I put them in with You Win or You Die. So hopefully I can use You Win or You Die and still have at least 1 or 2 reserve. I think that's pretty good. Especially because if you have 1 or 2 reserved, then you could discard other cards into the Fleabottom pile. I don't have March to the Wall or Fallen from Favor, which arguably I should. But I'm not big fans of those plots, and I like this plot lineup a lot already, so I don't have them. So maybe that can help with the Fleabottom stuff. Fleabottom is still always worth it just for Shadow City Bastard, if nothing else. And you can also, close call Ariel Hota after they play Valar Morghulis, things like that. And the typical events here, When I Woke and Put to the Whatever. So yeah, let's see what we can do. I've had some pretty good success with this deck so far. As far as the plots, I do have the Valar Dohaeris. I do have some 6-cost characters, but not very many. Only 5, and then Ariane is a 7-cost, but can return to your hand, so she can dodge the Valar Dohaeris. So I think this is a good plot to have. You could also potentially have the First Snow of Winter in this deck. I chose Dohaeris because it seems like a lot of people are playing Greyjoy, and that's like the bigger threat. And so this is more effective. Then, very typical plot lineup that doesn't really need much explanation for the other 5. Money, draw, force march, close call, obviously. Oh, it's the Martell Shadows. Interesting. Let's see if this goes like the game that I described just now, where they just marshal 0 characters and try to stall the game as long as possible. I would say there's a fair chance that it will proceed in that fashion. I should win initiative. Okay, that's fine. I was going to say the only thing that would beat me on initiative is Summer Harvest. So I get to go second. Trading with the Pintoshi is interesting. I'm not sure what the plan is with that. I guess we'll see. But it definitely suggests a more aggressive line of play and not a stall the game forever line of play, so that's nice. I think I would legitimately rather lose to a deck that's actually doing something than win against a deck that just sits there and does absolutely nothing for as long as possible. Hopefully he will marshal a military icon for me to put my imprisoned onto. But I think there's a good chance he'll just save his money for like Aerial Hota, who is probably in Shadows, or Dornish Spy, things like that. We're going to Marshal Quentin because he's immune to the Shadow City Bastard and he has stealth. Yeah, if it's not Quentin, then I'm probably not getting a trigger here. And I'm probably not getting one, period, because I'm guessing that he has something in Shadows that's going to stop me. I just don't know what it is yet. But there's probably something. And I'll just Marshal Edric Dane, even though I can't use him this turn. Go ahead and spend the money. I probably will not be able to spend the 2 gold if I hold on to it. I am not counting on being able to use my agenda here. I think something's going to stop it. Well, let's do this, I guess. No, should do the military first because hopefully I can make him fulfill the military claim by attacking with both characters. If it is Aerial Hota, then he can defend it. There's nothing I can do about that. Yep. That's kind of what I expected. It was worth a shot, though. Now that I think about it, I might should have just passed and not done a military. And then he would not be able to spend the gold on Aerial Hota. You'd have to save it next turn. Oh well, this is fine. Now what do I do? Forced March would be okay. I don't really want to do that because I think there's a decent chance he's going to use either March to the Wall or Fallen from Favor to put this guy in the flea bottom pile. So it's either trade routes or accounting coppers. I don't want to play trade routes until I see him use a reset. So I guess it's going to be forced march. This plot is probably never going to be that great for me, so. Oh, he did trade routes. Okay, sure. That worked out, I guess. Ah, yes, the big girl. Here she is. I don't have great halls, though. I need more economy. So she's not going to be very efficient until I can get a lot of economy onto the board. Jack and Hagar, what the hell? Okay. That's a pain in the you-know-what. Don't have any strength buffs, unfortunately. I can use Aereo Hota on him, though, and that is probably what I will do. Let's see. So I have to save 5 for Hota here. That means I could also do Imprisoned and Nymeria Sand, and then take, but even taking his Intrigue or Power is not good enough. He can use the other one, and it's still a big problem. So I think I will save the 5, and then it's a question of, do I marshal Imprisoned? Yeah, I think I should just go ahead. I don't think I need 2 gold. 1 should be enough. I'm probably not going to be using When I Woke because... Oh, maybe I should have saved another so I would also be able to afford an Edric trigger. Oh well. Probably not a big deal. Oh, he nightmares my Edric. That's rude. I'm pretty happy to see him use that here, because there's a high chance I won't be triggering Edric at all this game. Or I mean this turn, rather. Get out. Now he really needs something to stop the agenda trigger. A Dornish Spy in Shadows is the only thing I can think of that's really going to do it. But there could always be something I don't know about. If it is, well, if it's a Dornish Spy, he missed his chance to use it. I'm just going to declare everything. I don't think it... Just to make sure. It might not be correct to do that, but I really don't care. I think if I get this trigger, then that's really all that matters here. Is he going to do Viperize? What is this? It's prompting him to do something. Oh, well, whatever it is, he didn't do it. This is the most important thing. We killed Jack and Hagar, and he's going to be very sad. Oh, he got that. Okay. That works, I guess. Now, wait. That's fine. We can just do it next turn. Well, I definitely don't want to do you win or you die. I think Valar Dohaeris might be correct. Then I can keep... Yeah, let's just do this and see what happens. He didn't march to the wall. Well, he got me. That was well played by him. Oh, no, you made me first? Well, I'm going to do Dohaeris first and then march, buddy. Don't know if that was exactly what you meant. Sending away the characters that have the Valar Morghulis tokens, so now I can ignore Jack and Hagar. Yeah, he lost his Jackin, that's fine. If I had Flea Bottom, it would obviously be Areo-Hotah, but sadly I don't have it, so I guess it just has to be Green Blood Trader. I guess this has to be Darkstar. I'm over reserve, so let's try this. Yeah, we'll be able to spend more cards this way. I think this is fine. Man, he has two Areo-Hotahs in that discard. That's a problem. Very frustrating. Does not have a very good board presence, though, and that's nice. Well, that was rude. I don't think there's any way I can do the agenda trigger, even if I gave this character her military back. If I declare with everything, then he could bring in Areo-Hotah, kick out one of my 5 strength, and defend with 5 strength, and I'd only be 9 to 5, so I still wouldn't have the agenda. So I'm just going to use it to enable an intrigue instead. I don't care about protecting my hand. It's way too big and way too expensive. He's going to use Hotah in that, sure. He really cares about whatever this is in his hand. Oh, well. Oh no, another Viperize. There's way too much in this hand for him to deal with. I don't really care which one of these he picks. All of it is really damn good. The problem is I just can't afford it. Yeah, he picked a big REN. That doesn't surprise me. The good news is 2 of these Viperize are gone, so he can only have 1 more. Wow, I don't like that. Pyromancers and Shadows. Frickin' got me, I guess. Well, I guess I have to do trade routes. My hand is just too expensive, and I only have 1 economy location. It's very sad. I don't really like using it here, but whatever. You win or you die, sure. I have the infinite claim soak of the 2 Desert Raiders, so I don't care about him getting 2 military claim or whatever. I will try to prevent the 2 intrigue claims. Should be able to do that with these Prince's plans. Oh man, he made me first player, so I think I should do a Host of the Boneway. And then save for a Prince's plan. That sounds good. I'm fine with him doing Winter You Die because it means he won't really have a hand. I guess he'll have 1 card. Ideally, I can discard that with Put to the Torch, but there will probably be a way to block the agenda again. That would be my guess. This time, Aerial Hotan may not be enough. Yeah, if I attack with 10 here and then the also Host of the Boneway, even if he kicks the host out with Aerial Hotai, it would be 10 to 5. So it would not be enough. But I'm guessing that he has something. I just don't know what it is yet. He probably has something. Water Gardens. Oh, Nightmares. Sure, that's fine. So now let's say I attack with Host, Aerial Hota, that's 9. And Desert Raider, that's 11. And then throw in a Prince's Plan. After he uses Aerial Hota on my Aerial Hota, then he can defend 5. And I will have 2, 4, 6. That's not quite enough. I think I need the Dornish Spy as well. Or I could just use both Raiders. Let's do it that way. This should work. Should be able to do the agenda. He could have more shenanigans. We'll see. Oh, he misplays. Should remove Host of the Boneway. think he got me there. Oh, maybe. The joke might be on him. Let's give it a minute here. So he's defending 8. I'm at 11. Yeah, we got him. Got 2 of them, boy. Sorry. Nothing you can do about that. Get screwed. Yeah, let's get rid of his reserve. Unfortunately, he did take my intrigue icon. I can't do anything about that. So I'm going to have to eat the 2 claim here. It was worth it. I will get this back, so that should help. Yeah, it ate one of the intrigue discards for me. So the game is proceeding very slowly. The opponent has been able to stall the agenda triggers a bunch. But I feel like I'm in a decent spot. He does have 4 cards in shadows. I do wonder what those could be. I still don't want to do Win or You Die because I just don't have enough money. But I do have a big board, so we're going to try counting coppers. I think he might do Valar Morghulis. But I don't think I have much of a good way to play around that here. No, Dohaeris. That's fine. He still made me first player. I'm not sure why he would do that. I think I do this. Yeah. Finally, some more economy. It's about time. Do this. Do this. And I can bring him. Let's see, he has the Shadow City Bastard. But yeah, that can't target the Host of the Boneway, so that's not good enough. He needs something else. He might have a 3rd Aerial Hota in Shadows. Nothing I can really do about that, if he has it. He could also have Dornish Spy to take the military icon off the Host of the Boneway. That would work. Oh, disconnected. Did he give up? Maybe he gave up. Oh, here he is. Okay. Let's see. Well, we don't really need to give him an icon. I guess I should give him an icon, because then I can try to do the agenda trigger with these guys instead of with the Host of the Boneway. Let's do this first, see what happens. Why would he defend with 5 there? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know why he didn't use his Shadow City bastard that's in his flea bottom pile. He could have blocked it with that. I think Torch? It's either Torch or Sword. Yeah, let's get Torch. Let's go for that, fiefdom. I do hope I can find Isle of Ravens. Isle of Ravens would be super good to have here. Oh, it's this. Maybe this is going to be Varus. That would make sense. Oh, it's that guy. Sure. Now don't get When I Woke, please, with your claim. Please don't do it. Switch you. Oh, so he's going to use You Win or You Die again. That's fine, I guess, considering he did not manage to do anything at all with his first attempt to use the plot. Now, if he's paying attention, he knows that I have this in my hand. It looks like he's not paying attention. He should have been able to see this with his Viper eyes, I think. So you might be in for a rude surprise here. Get out. Do I bring him out? I don't think so. He can win dominance, but I'd rather actually just have him in the pile to use with a close call. I don't even... It is Varus, that makes sense. Yeah, well, it's definitely not worth bringing out now. I don't even really like using the close call to put him in. I mean, I want him to be in the dead pile, but my draws are just so shit this game. I have to try to draw more cards. Like, now what am I gonna do? I can only marshal one big character, which isn't worth it, so I'm just gonna do this. I don't think I even have any House Dane escorts, do I? No, I don't. My draws are so bad. If I could just draw like one Flea Bottom or one Great Hall, I could do so much better in this game. And here, like, he doesn't even have to marshal any characters. There's absolutely nothing I can do. If I at least had a Prince's Plan, then I could give him a strength buff, but I don't. Why would you do that? I'm first player. That seems like a misplay. And I will attempt to kill that character now. Am I missing something here? Like, what was the idea there? Yeah, what are you doing, dude? No, you made me first. You do that every turn. Is he going to try to take it back? I bet he tries to take it back. Oh no, he's going to eat it. Wow, what a champ. That's very unfortunate. Yay, more money. This is where you win or you die sucks and bites me in the butt. Normally, the economy situation is better than this, and I can clear out my hand a bit more. Also, I was hoping to actually have at least +1 or 2 reserve from the summer seaports, but he discarded my freaking summer seaport with pyromancers, so he got me on that. Let's see if we can get like flea bottom off of this. Try again. Summer seaport, obviously pretty good. Now do I do, well the Danish court can come back after I discard him, so let's do this. He's ahead on power, so I'm trying to stall and build my board back after that Varus. Should be able to do that pretty effectively this turn. I have Starfall and all 3 icons and a Shadow Bastard ready to go. So there won't be any more Starfall Spy shenanigans unless he has 2 of them. And one of them is dead, so hopefully he won't have like 2 more. Yeah, just gonna pass. That's sad. He kneeled his water gardens improperly. Oh, it's 0 plots revealed, right? He reset his plot deck, so that doesn't do anything. Now the flea bottom pile has only 1 strength characters. Let's do this. Well, that's not good. Did not expect that. Yeah, now I can't do anything else. Man, he got me on that one. Random REM Martell. Now who do I hold on to? Probably Nymeria. I think that's my 3rd Desert Raider. Yeah, they're all in the discard. That kind of sucks. Now do I do Counting Coppers? I feel like I should do Counting Coppers. Yeah, just to try and draw Flea Bottom. What is he going to do? I can't even remember what all his plots were. Probably trade routes. I think that's what he's going to do. Just do that again? Man, he really likes that plot. There's Flea Bottom, finally. After the plot reset, I finally draw it. Great Hall also would have been nice to have that about 3 turns ago. Yeah, I think it has to be Nymeria Sand. This way we can take Ariane's icons. He can't use Ariane. He can't afford her anyways. So hopefully we can just take the icons off everything. Next turn is trade routes. Right? Shouldn't it be trade routes? Yeah, it's probably be trade routes. I guess it could be Peace and Prosperity. Man, Venomous Blade. I was wondering when that was going to show up. That's going to be a pain in the booty. That's going to be a pain in the you-know-what. Alright. Do I take power or intrigue? I think I take power. No, I think he can still get me. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. Oh, sure. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. I'm just gonna have to eat the 2 power claim. So I think I don't use this. Yeah, I just have to wait and hope and pray. Oh, I'm going first. Well, at least I get to do something. No, this doesn't even matter. Besides to get an unopposed. Yeah, I'll just pass. I don't want to let him trigger this Starfall Spy. I mean, he's going to get to trigger it if he wants. I can't do anything about it. Hopefully it's not Jack and Hagar in Shadows again. It definitely could be. Is it going to be Big Ariane? Yeah, that kind of figures. See, this way it's not enough. He can't actually get past all this stuff. Oh, but he can do that. Okay, he got me. I think it's okay, though. Oh, well, that's not okay. Oh, and it was 2 claim. Well, that sucks. I think I'm pretty dead at this point. I don't think I can win the game. He just had too many things go in his favor over and over every single turn. I didn't have a good enough draw fast enough. I'm too far behind. But he did discard his Big Ariane. He is down to 1 card. So I suppose there's still hope. Peace and Prosperity or trade routes. I think he's going to do trade routes. He's finally not going to be able to do you win or you die anymore. That helps. If I do Peace and Prosperity and go second, I get, what is this, 7 gold? I don't know if that's really enough. Oh, why not? Let's just do it. Oh, got him. Freaking got him. He probably held the Venomous Blade? Oh no, that got discarded. Well, I don't know what the last card in his hand is. Maybe it's another Varus. Damn, those aren't very good draws. Oh man. I use my counting coppers, that hurts. Alright, let's see what we can do. Well, we can finally use Flea Bottom. That's nice. Oh, I forgot to marshal these. Oh, they can't come out till next turn. Next turn I can marshal both of these. There's still no way I can do an agenda this turn. That sucks. I guess I'll just do an intrigue and see what he does. I'm gonna save the Spy and Flea Bottom and Starfall and all that to try and block him from doing anything. Sort of the game plan here. The most important thing is to stop him from being able to win any challenges and do any Starfall Spy triggers. Because that's how he's going to win at this point, is if he can just trigger the Starfall Spy. Yeah, let's do this. I think I got him on this one. I don't have a Shadow City Bastard? What? Well, that's lame. Let's see if we can do the agenda. Yeah, get that last card out of here. Undefended, boy. Pyromancers, okay. Now I think I do this, and he's at 0 gold and 0 cards in hand, so I don't think there's any way he can stop this. Should have one more put to the sword in my deck. Have I actually used any? One got discarded by Viper Eyes on like the 3rd turn or something. Get that shit out of here. I really need Isle of Ravens. I'm down to 20 cards in my deck. I still haven't found Isle of Ravens. It really sucks. It would also help a lot for stopping his Flea Bottom. So I don't have Coppers or Winter You Die, but I do have Close Call. Let's see what he does. Trade routes, yeah. I have a Shadow City Bastard in the discard now, right? Yeah, I just did that, so we'll put Nymeria in. Because theoretically, I could reshuffle her with Isle of Ravens if I draw it. There it is, finally. I'm going to reshuffle Big REN, though. Or an event, if I need an event. Obviously, that is also an option. Oh, there's his Desert Raider. I was wondering if he would ever have one. Okay. I don't think there's any events I can get that are useful now. Both Prince's Plan are in the discard. Both Torch and Sword have been used. Oh, but I can always Isle of Ravens for another one, so I guess I can try that. I feel like I should try to at least do a power challenge, right? Yeah, let's try. Oh, I forgot to marshal my dudes. Wow, what a misplay. Did not marshal my House Dane Escorts. That's a big mistake. I can't forget that next turn, assuming that nothing crazy happens this turn that like puts him back ahead in the game. Let's try this. See if there's anything here. Damn, I don't think I can take both of her icons. We'll just have to take the power icon, probably. Yeah, that kind of blows. I'm surprised he's going to let it go through. That's nice of him. I guess he wants her to be there to do an intrigue. That makes sense. So do I declare a military? Yeah, I think I do. Sure, let's do it. Why not? Doesn't even defend it. That seems weird. Okay, I guess that's supposed to be a defense. So yeah, you might as well defend it, man. Now I could start using the Isle of Ravens on his flea bottom. I don't know if the game's going to go on long enough for that to matter. If only I had actually marshaled my house Dane escorts, it would help so much. Tragic mistake right there. At least I do get the prince's plan back. That's very useful. He canceled it, and that's funny. Now is he going to use her? I would not even trigger this if I was him. Oh yeah, he's going to do that. Yeah. Alright. This is not enough to win the challenge, unfortunately. Oh, he's not going to declare. Okay. Look at this. Oh, dude. This is kind of annoying me that he's not actually playing the game properly. Like, stop missing your shit. Hit pass, dude. I guess he's not going to hit pass. Let's just do this. Oh, I forgot to use Isle of Ravens. It's another mistake. I get thrown off when the opponent is doing shit out of turn like that and not playing the game properly. That always messes me up. Well, Doharis won't do anything, so I guess it has to be Trey Browse. Although I don't think Trey Browse will do anything either. I've run out of cards, unfortunately. He did manage to lame me out. Sniping both of my big RENs was a deciding factor in this game for sure. There were so many points where if I had had access to the right cards at the right time, it could have gone into my favor instead. But everything just came together perfectly for the opponent. Nothing you can do about that. He played his Doharis. Also made himself first player, which is interesting. Damn, that sucks. Good thing I have Prince's plan. Alright, let's not forget this time. Yeah, I'm not going to try to use Isle of Ravens on his flea bottom pile. There's just no way the game's going to go on long enough for that to matter. Desert Raider out of Shadows. Do I care about that card? I don't think I do. No, I definitely don't. He can have that. Let's see. Do we want to do a flea bottom trigger here? Could do flea bottom my Desert Raider just to chump block it. Seems like a decent idea. So I can get rid of Ariane. Then I still have to worry about this Southrim Messenger and his flea bottom though. Those are both still a problem. Oh man. Yeah, I'll save my flea bottom and just defend with a Dane Escort. This could be incorrect, but we're going to find out. Oh, I should have put this Hotah's Axe on Quinton. That was a misplay. I should not have held on to this. But this is still fine. Give him an extra military icon. Now, if he's smart, he might not be smart. Okay, I don't think he's smart. He might be very upset here. Yeah, he was not smart. He was not paying attention. So, she's gone. Goodbye. He cannot be very happy to see that. Now, that's kind of his fault. I mean, he obviously could have avoided that if he was paying attention. Now, since I have 2 princes planned, I do not need to use Starfall yet. I will just sit and wait. Oh, actually, I might have to use it. Yeah, because this guy has 5 strength, that's the reason why. Let's do this to get a draw. Wow, these are useless. Now I should have him basically locked down. I don't think he can do anything. For this turn at least. It's like, that's cute, but the strength is too low on that. I can just give power to anything with Prince's plan. Why can't I use this? Oh no! Wow, okay. I lose. That's terrible. He got me. That's a fine way to lose the game. I forgot that I cannot play this during the power challenge. I had to play it before he declared challenges. That was my misplay. I think I still could have won this game if I hadn't done that. If I had just remembered to play both of these and buffed like both of my green blood traders, then he would have been really screwed. But that was I totally forgot my agenda blocks me from playing this during intrigue and power challenges. That's why I couldn't play it. Well, I would say that's a downside to the agenda, but it's not really. It's just a misplay on my part. Obviously, you just are supposed to do this in between challenges. That was a pretty nutty game. I think I still had a chance, so I can't feel too bad about it. That Quinton at the end was pretty dank. Yeah, this is a decent one to show, I suppose. So if I had actually been paying attention and blocked his stuff, Then I would do an agenda trigger with the spy and the escort and discard his Starfall. And hopefully things would go down for hill for him at that point, because he was totally out of stuff. He had finally run out of cards on his side. Oh well. That's the game.